Your communication hub and literary arts center of Isabela. English Academy.
An analogy describes the relationship between words. Subject, verb, or teacher.
One and. English Academy.
Tayo na sa Radyo Eskwela. Tayo na!
Hello! Good morning, dear Grade 2 learners! You're listening to Radyo Eskwela sa Isabela.
Oh, yeah!
We are so glad to be with you in learning through radio. I am your radio teacher, Teacher Emma Luisa. I know that you are very excited for this learning experience, so stay tuned and let's start.
All right!
How are you today? I hope you're good and can hear our broadcast clearly.
Oh, yeah!
Be sure that you are in conducive and comfortable place while you are listening.
Okay!
Have you eaten your meal?
Yes, ma'am.
Do not skip it so that you can listen attentively and understand our lesson. Bear in mind, health is wealth. Especially that we are facing the COVID-19, we must take care of ourselves.
Oh, yeah!
Are you ready to learn?
Yes, ma'am.
Great! Get your module, pencil, and paper ready. You can call your parents as well or your guardian who can help and guide you as we tackle our topic. Are you all set?
Yay!
Let's go!
All right.
Before we start our lesson, I hope that you learn and enjoy our past lesson. Did someone read the words first before you? That's nice! Did you find the reading easier and enjoyable with your partner or friends? Wow, that's great! Did you follow while pointing your fingers at the words? Very good! Did you find it fun reading the distributed lines in the poem and some parts all together? That's cool! Now, what reading strategy did you use? Definitely, it is called echo reading and choral reading. Awesome, grade 2 learners! Now, are you excited for our next lesson?
Yes, ma'am.
That's great! Well, I believe you are now ready for a fun-filled activity. Let's relax first. Inhale. Exhale. Now, kids, this time of pandemic, have you ever heard about frontliners? Wow, that's great! Are frontliners heroes? Correct! Yes, they are our today's heroes because they serve Filipinos amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Do you want to be a frontliner someday? Awesome! I know many of you want to be like them to help our fellow citizens. Now, kids, what do you think is its relevance with our new lesson for today? Very good! We'll listen on today's issue involving the COVID-19 pandemic and respond to texts to clarify meanings heard while drawing on personal experiences. Is that clear?
Oh, yeah!
Very good! This time, kids, I want you to open your module on page 5. We have here a story entitled, I Want to Be a Frontliner. Listen very well because you will answer the questions later based on the story. Did you get it, class?
Yes, ma'am.
That's great. Let's start. I want to be a frontliner. Papa, are you picking all of those? Jose asked his father as he pointed out the eggplants he was harvesting in the backyard. Yes, I am. I will give this to the frontliners in our barrio. Will you please help me pick up the eggplants? Father requested. Of course, I will, Papa. Jose replied. Papa, did I hear the word right? Is it, I can't pronounce it. Could you please say it again, Papa? Jose seemingly puzzled. Frontliners, my son. They serve people during the community quarantine. They are doctors, nurses, policemen, soldiers, garbage collectors, sales clerks, drivers, vendors, and others, Papa explained. Thank you, Papa. Now it is clear to me that frontliners are heroes like you. I want to be a policeman and a frontliner too when I grow up, said Jose. Did you like the story, kids?
Oh, yeah.
It's good to hear that. Now, let's answer the comprehension check of the story by choosing the correct answer. Are you ready, kids?
Oh, yeah!
Awesome! Number 1. Who were picking the eggplants? Letter A, Jose and grandfather. Letter B, Jose and father. Letter C, Jose and mother. Letter D, Jose and sister. Right! Letter B, Jose and father. Next question, number 2. What did Jose say when he couldn't understand what a frontliner was? Letter A, could you please say it again? Letter B, explain it. Letter C, I can't understand you. Letter D, I don't know what you are talking about. What is your answer? Very good. Letter A. He says, could you please say it again? Number 3. Which of the following is not included as frontliners according to Jose's father? Letter A. Nurses, doctors, and teachers. Letter B. Policemen, soldiers, and vendors. Letter C. Pupils, students, and kids. Letter D. Garbage collectors, sales clerks, and drivers. Your answer? Precisely. The correct answer is letter C. Pupils, students, and kids. Just like you kids, you should stay at home. Is that clear?
Oh, yeah.
Very good. It seems that you listen very well about the story. Always remember that through attentive listening, you will be able to identify the needed information to answer the WH questions which your teacher or facilitator will ask you. Can you still remember the 5 W's and H? Exactly! These WH questions are what, who, where, when, why, and how. As an active listener, you should also be able to respond to something you heard, especially if you don't get the message clearly. But always remember that if you want to clarify meanings from someone speaking, you have to use polite expressions. Here are some polite ways to clarify meanings. First, you may use request sentences such as: first, please. Second, explain it well, please. Third, kindly say it again. Come again, please. Did you get it clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Second, you may ask a question. First, could you repeat it? Second, will you please explain it? Third, can you say it again? Would you please tell me? Excuse me, can you say it again? What do you mean by that? Did you say it properly? Very well said. Also, another way of clarifying meanings is through repetition. Repeating the idea of what the speaker has said indicates that you want to make the meaning clear. For example, I brought you a washable face mask, my son. Use it every day when you go out, Father said. Really? You brought me a washable face mask? Brian clarified. Did you get it, class?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's great! Okay, get a hold of your module, pen and paper, and let's have an activity to learn more about the lesson. Open your module on page 8 and let us read the story. Then, answer the questions that follow. Write only the letter of the correct answer on your paper. Are you ready to listen?
Oh yeah!
Awesome! Let's start. The title of the story is A Sound for Food. Beep, beep. This is the sound that signaled the coming of a truck loaded with food packs to be distributed to our barrio. As the delivery personnel arrived, Mama excitedly pulled out our chair from the house and placed it by the door. Mama, why are they always giving us food packs? I asked my mother. Jose, my son, these food packs are called relief goods. Relief goods? I asked again. Yes, my son. Relief goods are given by our local government to help the families who are greatly affected by the COVID-19, my mother explained. Mother, do you mean we don't pay for this? Are these for free? Could you please tell me more about it? I asked and requested my mother. You are right, my son. Mostly, these relief goods are rice, noodles, sardines, and corned beef, so that the affected will have some food served on their table, my mother clarified. Thank you, Mother, for telling me this. It is a new learning for me, I said. Did you like the story, kids?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. At this point, let's answer the following questions based on the story. Number 1. How did Jose express that he did not clearly hear the word relief goods his mother was trying to say? Letter A. By saying a request sentence. Letter B. Asking his mother using polite expression. Letter C. By repeating the word. Letter D. Asking his mother twice. Number 2. For whom are the relief goods given? Letter A. For everybody. Letter B. For families who are greatly affected by the COVID-19. Letter C. For the rich people. Letter D. For wealthy people. Number 3. Which of the following questions did Jose ask politely to make the meaning of the word relief good clearer. Letter A. Could you please tell me more about it? Letter B. What do you mean? Letter C. Is that for free? And letter D. What is it? Number 4. Which of the following expressions did the mother say which shows that Jose clearly got the message? Letter A. Thank you. Letter B. You are right, my son. Letter C. Jose, my son, these food packs are what you call relief goods. Letter D. Welcome, Jose. Number 5. What did Jose express when he understood what his mother has said about relief goods? Letter A. Thank you. Letter B. Welcome. Letter C. You are right, my son. Letter D. That's right. Time's up! Kids, be ready to honestly check your answers. Number 1. Letter C. Asking his mother twice. Number 2. For families who are greatly affected by the COVID-19. Number 3. Letter A. Could you please tell me more about it? Number 4. You are right, my son. And number 5. Letter A. Thank you. Did you get all the 5 correct answers? Wow, you're amazing! Give yourself 5 claps. Clap, 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 clap. Did you understand our lesson?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good to hear. What did we discuss today? Definitely, we'll listen and respond to texts to clarify meanings heard while drawing on personal experiences. You are all superb, my dear grade 2. Still, I want to see how well you have learned about our lesson today. Open your module on page 18. The challenge is for you to answer the following. Complete each blank in column A with the right word in column B. Write the answers on a separate sheet of paper. Number 1. In listening to text, you must take note of the A. Clarifying, B. Questions, C. Polite, D. Kindly, E. Repetition. Like who, what, where, when, and why. Number 2. In responding to text to clarify meanings, blank. A. Clarifying, B. Questions, C. Polite, D. Kindly, E. Repetition. Expressions are used. Number 3. When you clarify, you can use polite expressions like please and blank. Letter A. Clarifying. Letter B. Questions. Letter C. Polite. Letter D. Kindly. Letter E. Repetition. To make the meaning clear. Number 4. When you clarify, you can ask blank. Letter A. Clarifying. Letter B. Questions. Letter C. Polite. Letter D. Kindly. Letter E. Repetition. Like could you, would you, will you, and can you. You will be given 1 minute to write your answers. Good luck! Time starts now. Grade 2 learners, are you ready to honestly check your answers?
Oh yeah.
Number 1, letter A, clarifying. Number 2, letter C, polite. Number 3, letter D, kindly. Number 4, letter B, questions. Did you get all the 4 correct answers?
Yes, ma'am.
You are all awesome. You did a great job, kids.
Hooray!
Did you listen well to our lesson today?
Oh yeah.
Excellent! If you really listen carefully, what should we do if we want to clarify meanings from someone speaking? Very good! As an active listener, we must respond with the use of polite expressions. Clarifying meaning can be in the form of a sentence, question, and repetition. Let's read the expressions with correct pronunciation and intonation. Here are examples. First, kindly say it again. Second, explain it, please. Third, come again, please. Fourth, could you please repeat it? Fifth, will you explain it? Sixth, can you say it again? Seventh, would you please tell me? Eighth, excuse me, can you say it again? Ninth, and the last one, what do you mean by that? Great job, kids! It only shows that you are now ready for your final activity. Have your pen and paper and open your module on page 21. Read the text. Then, respond to the text to clarify meanings based on your personal experiences by using polite expressions. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Let's read the text. New normal and me. Papa said, we are now living in a new normal brought by COVID-19 pandemic. This means that we need to adapt to a transition that we are not used to. For example, we cannot yet come to school face-to-face, but we can learn through online or printed modules our teachers will give us. We cannot talk with our friends and play with them without wearing face masks. Oh, I really miss my school. I pray that this health problem we are facing will soon end. Did you understand the text?
Yes, ma'am.
I will give you 2 minutes to do the activity. Ready?
Tayo ay mag-aral sa loob ng ating tahanan. Sa radyo ay mag-tune lang, tiyak ika'y may matututunan. Pagkat sa gitna ng pandemya, tayo pa rin ay magkaisa upang masigurong bawat bata ay pumapasa. Halina't matuto gamit ang ating radyo, pakinggan at unawain, aralin na ituturo. Patuloy ang edukasyon para sa ating henerasyon. Sa daan ng pagkatuto ay walang maiiwan. Kaya halina sa Radyo Eskwela. Pagkat kayo'y kinabukasan, ang pag-asa ng ating bayan. Isa pusong pagkatuto nang matupad ang pangarap mo. Pagkat sa gitna ng pandemya, tayo pa rin ay magkaisa upang masigurong bawat bata ay bumabasa. Halina't matuto gamit ang ating radyo. Pakinggan at unawain, aralin na ituturo.
Time's up! Let's check! Here are some of the possible answers. Number 1, please tell me about the new normal. Number 2, could you please tell me what COVID-19 is? Number 3, will you please tell me what a printed module is? Number 4, could you explain why I need to wear face masks? And number 5, please stay at home. Note, answers are still correct, even if it's not the same as stated, as long as it used polite expressions to clarify meaning based on the text given and related to personal experiences. Did you get the answers correctly? Did you have fun in the activity? You deserve an astounding applause. Wow, that's the right attitude, grade 2 learners. Having an interest and making learning fun are some of the keys for you to understand lessons well. You are now able to respond and clarify meanings using polite expressions. If you have other clarifications, feel free to reach out your English teacher or attach your questions in your portfolios to be read upon checking your outputs. Is that clear?
Oh yeah!
My dear learners, I do hope you enjoyed our episode today. For the meantime, we'll have to end for you to focus on the other activities of your module. Make sure that you are always with us here at Radyo Eskwela sa Isabela. On behalf of our script writer, Ma'am Jolian Eugenio Crilla, together with SDO Isabela RBI production team, I am your radio teacher, Teacher Emma Luisa M. Fernando, greeting everyone a happy and wonderful day. Stay safe and to God be all the glory.
Tayo na sa Radyo Eskwela. Tayo na!
Patuloy ang edukasyon para sa ating henerasyon.
Sa daan ng pagkatuto ay walang maiiwan.
Kaya halina sa Radyo Eskwela!